Welcome to Breaking Wire. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more updates. For years, the world's been convinced the internal combustion engine is history, until Porsche's CEO threw a wrench in the narrative. Instead of surrendering to the electric wave, Porsche unveiled a patent for a revolutionary six-stroke engine, signaling they're not done with gasoline just yet. While Porsche invests in EVs like the Taycan, this move is about preserving the visceral thrill, the sound, the feel, the mechanical magic that defines their brand. They're not clinging to the past. They're reinventing it, challenging the idea that there's only one future for cars. Porsche's gamble isn't just about engines. It's about keeping passion and choice alive for drivers everywhere. So, how does Porsche's six-stroke engine work? It's a question that sparked curiosity among engineers and car enthusiasts alike, because it challenges the conventions of engine design. The process begins just like a classic four-stroke engine: intake, compression, power, exhaust, the familiar sequence that's powered cars for over a century. But Porsche's innovation adds two extra strokes, fundamentally altering how the engine breathes and burns fuel. After the initial power stroke, instead of simply pushing out exhaust gases, the engine performs a scavenging stroke, clearing the cylinder of residual gases, then ignites a second, smaller combustion event using what's left. This clever sequence means more energy is squeezed from the same amount of fuel, significantly boosting efficiency and making every drop count. The second combustion stroke burns off leftover gases, extracting extra power while reducing harmful emissions and overall waste. It's a complete reimagining of the engine's rhythm, demanding a new level of precision engineering and advanced manufacturing techniques. Imagine a master watchmaker adding new gears to a timepiece. Every movement must be perfectly synchronized for flawless performance. Porsche isn't just adding more strokes, they're infusing the engine with intelligence, aiming for a future where engines are not only more powerful, but also cleaner, smarter, and more efficient than ever before. The real genius of Porsche's new engine lies in its innovative variable piston stroke. By using a sophisticated planetary gear system, the piston is able to travel different distances for each stroke, which means the engine can constantly adapt to optimize both power and efficiency. This isn't just a minor tweak, it's a fundamental rethinking of how an engine breathes and burns fuel, allowing for a level of control and precision that's never been seen before in a production car. Each of the engine's cycles, intake, compression, and power, now has its own unique stroke length. The power stroke in particular is made the longest, which lets the engine extract the maximum possible energy from every drop of fuel. This clever engineering means the engine can deliver more force exactly when it's needed most. During the power stroke, special ports open up, allowing a rush of turbocharged air to sweep through the cylinder. This process scavenges the exhaust gases and prepares the chamber for a second round of combustion, all within the same cycle. It's a seamless transition that boosts both performance and efficiency. Thanks to this dual combustion approach, the engine actually delivers two power strokes for every cycle. This means you get a dramatic increase in efficiency and power output, all from a much smaller engine package than you'd expect. The result? You could see the kind of power usually reserved for a big V8, but from a compact, lightweight engine. For performance cars, this is a game changer: less weight, more power, and better handling. All these innovations combine to create a radical leap in thermal efficiency. Porsche is aiming for up to 50% efficiency, an unprecedented figure, especially when you consider that most modern engines only reach about 30%. That's a huge step forward in engineering. If Porsche pulls this off, it could mark the biggest breakthrough in engine technology in decades, setting a new standard for the entire automotive industry. This isn't just evolution. It's a true revolution under the hood, and it could change the way we think about performance and efficiency forever. Stack Porsche's innovative six-stroke engine against traditional combustion engines, and you'll see a bold leap forward in automotive engineering. Compare it to the latest electric vehicles and its ambitions become even clearer. Porsche is aiming to bridge the gap between old-school performance and future tech. With up to 50% thermal efficiency, the six-stroke promises not just better fuel economy, but a significant step up from what most gasoline engines can achieve today. It also means lower emissions, cleaner exhaust thanks to that second combustion, which burns off more pollutants and makes every drop of fuel count. Against EVs, the six-stroke offers a different path, one that doesn't rely solely on batteries or charging infrastructure. It delivers high efficiency without the weight and resource demands of massive battery packs, which can limit agility and require rare materials. Porsche's also betting big on synthetic e-fuels, aiming to make combustion engines even cleaner and more sustainable for the long haul. The dual power strokes could deliver unique torque characteristics, giving drivers a punchy, responsive feel that's hard to match. And by keeping cars lighter and more agile, Porsche addresses a key challenge that heavy EVs often face: nimbleness and driving excitement. Porsche isn't trying to replace EVs or dismiss electrification, but to offer a compelling alternative for those who crave the mechanical connection and visceral thrill of driving. It's about giving drivers real choice, the unmistakable thrill of a sports car, with all the sound and sensation that comes with it, but now paired with a dramatically reduced environmental footprint thanks to new tech and cleaner fuels. The future, Porsche believes, isn't one size fits all. There's room for innovation, tradition, and everything in between. Before you get too excited, remember, the six-stroke is still a concept, not a production engine. Its complexity is daunting: more moving parts, more potential failures, and higher costs. Reliability and durability must match Porsche's legendary standards despite the added engineering challenges. Real-world benefits, like 50% efficiency, are still theoretical until a prototype proves them. The six-stroke idea has been around for a century, but no one's commercialized it due to complexity. Porsche is betting that modern tech can finally make it work. If they succeed, they'll redefine combustion. If not, it's another bold experiment in engine history. Why invest in combustion now? Porsche's recent pivot is all about market realities. EV adoption has been slower than expected with infrastructure and economic hurdles. Porsche's leadership has signaled a renewed focus on combustion and hybrids, not abandoning EVs but diversifying. Massive investments are needed to compete on both fronts, but keeping combustion alive funds their electric ambitions. Leadership changes and financial forecasts reflect this balanced, pragmatic approach. The six-stroke engine embodies Porsche's strategy: lead in both tradition and innovation. It's about adapting, not just following trends, ensuring Porsche thrives, no matter how the future unfolds. The Macan SUV tells the story best. When EU regulations forced Porsche to drop the gasoline Macan, only the electric version remained. But Porsche is already exploring ways to bring a combustion Macan back, possibly partnering with Audi for a new platform. This move shows Porsche knows many customers still want gasoline power. By keeping combustion options alive, they're meeting demand, not dictating it. The six-stroke could be the perfect fit: clean, efficient, and thrilling, even in future models. The Macan's journey mirrors Porsche's strategy: flexibility, innovation, and customer focus. Porsche's six-stroke isn't just an engineering feat, it's a statement about the future. It rejects the idea of a single, all-electric destiny, instead embracing a world where technologies compete and improve. This honors Porsche's legacy: 75 years of iconic engines, while pushing boldly into new territory. For enthusiasts, it means the thrill of driving isn't going away, it's evolving. The six-stroke engine is a bridge between heritage and innovation, proof that the spirit of Porsche endures. Will it succeed? Only time will tell. But one thing's certain: Porsche's willingness to take risks will make the road ahead far more interesting. And for drivers everywhere, that's something to celebrate.